Hey, what's up? It's Patrick, it's Rose via Fire, and I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about 5 things that are stealing your peace. You know what I'm saying? So let's just get into it. So the first thing that's stealing your peace is listening to the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're listening to the wrong people, that is something that steals your peace. And there's a lot of liars and a lot of people just going around, bro. And it's like people is listening to them. You know what I'm saying? All these people promote is like lies, agendas, and all types of different doctrines and all types of different things. So when when you're listening to the wrong people, that literally steals your peace. You know what I'm saying? And we're living in the times to whereas there's so much information going around. There's so many people just opening their mouth talking about anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like people will literally just open their mouth and just run their mouth about anything, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can't just listen to everybody, bro. Even like people on the internet, bro, people on social media, you can't just listen to everybody, bro. Because when you're listening to all these wrong people, they will literally steal your peace, get you in trouble with God, give you the wrong advice, and because they don't even know the truth, they don't even have a relationship with God. So if they don't have a relationship with God, but they talking a bunch of stuff, what you think that stuff is going to do to you? That stuff is just going to steal your peace. You know what I'm saying? So when you are listening to the wrong people, that will steal your peace. And this is something that, I kind of struggle with this sometimes. I don't really be listening to, like, I don't be taking people serious, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be scrolling on social media and just, watching a few videos, but I don't really be, like, taking these people serious. Actually watching a lot of videos, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I be scrolling a lot, bro, and watching a lot of videos, but I don't even be taking these people serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause a lot of these people, bro, they don't even be knowing what they talking about. So this is something that we all gotta work on. Is like just not even watching the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not listening to the wrong stuff and not watching the wrong stuff. Especially like the watching the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? Cause every time you're scrolling, it's like you're watching the wrong stuff automatically. Like you scrolling on social media, like you're watching the wrong stuff automatically. So it's not even just about listening to the wrong people. It's about also watching the wrong people as well. And that's something I struggle with. Is like watching the wrong people. Cause I be scrolling a lot, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, but that's one thing that is stealing your peace. Is like listening to the wrong people. So let's move on to the second thing that is stealing your peace. You know what I'm saying? So the second thing that is stealing your peace is smoking and drinking. You know what I'm saying? Anytime that you are smoking and drinking, that is stealing your peace. And some people be like, oh, I be smoking weed just to relax my mind. You know what I'm saying? I be doing this. I be drinking just to get my mind off of things and this and that. Well, if smoking is giving you true peace, why is it that when you smoke one blunt, your peace doesn't last forever? Why is it that you gotta keep smoking and smoking and smoking and smoking if it's giving you that much peace? You know what I'm saying? You would have smoked one time and you'll have peace forever, right? So smoking and drinking is just smoking is literally just inviting demons into your mind. That's really all smoking does. And I learned that from Tiario, man. Smoking is just bringing demons into your mind, into your spirit, bruh. It is not giving you peace. It is giving you what you call fake, temporary peace. The peace is fake and the peace is temporary, bruh. It's fake, temporary peace. So it's like when you are smoking and drinking, that is automatically stealing your peace, automatically. You know, all of a sudden you get paranoid. All of a sudden you got demons running through your mind. You're thinking the wrong thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So, because smoking and drinking is stealing your peace, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on to the third thing that is stealing your peace. So the third thing that is stealing your peace is negative news. Every time you're listening to like negative news, in the media, they pushing out all this negative stuff that's going on in the world, all this bad news, all this sad news that's going on in the world. And I'm like, bruh, we can't control everything that's bad that's going on in the world. But yet we are flooded with so much bad and negative news at the same time. And when you focus on that too much, it would destroy your peace, man. You know what I'm saying? It would destroy your peace because we only human, bro. Our brains can only take in so many bad news. So you mean to tell me we're supposed to just consume bad news that's going on in the entire planet all at once because it's being flooded through the media? You know what I'm saying? So that is something that will also steal your peace. Negative news. You know what I'm saying? Negative news through the social media and all this stuff, like the media, just news in general, wherever the news comes from, negative news, bro, it will steal your peace every single time. So let's move on to the fourth thing that is stealing your peace. So the fourth thing that is stealing your peace is being addicted to your phone, social media, and drama. Being addicted to your phone, social media, and drama. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real with you. Because, you know, I don't want to be hypocritical. I am addicted to my phone, bro. I be scrolling a lot. That is something that I'm working on. But God been showing me different ways on how to better spend my time. Because you got to understand, before you judge somebody on why they scrolling on their phone too much, you got to delve into, like, what open wounds does that person have to whereas, because I'm coming from a toxic family background. I'm coming from an abusive family background. So, you know what I'm saying? You feel like you ain't got nobody to talk to. Everybody you got to talk to is online and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So there's reasons why people is addicted to the stuff they're addicted to. It could be like reasons behind the root cause of these problems. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm going to keep it real with you, bro. I'm coming from a very narcissistic, toxic background, family, bro. So it's kind of like I always felt like, you know what I'm saying, I don't even fit in with family, with friends. Man, last time I'm fitting in with people is like, it's through like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I was younger, when I didn't know like anything, but when I started learning about God and getting closer to God, it's like, the more I got closer to God, I grew distant from a lot of people. It's like the friends that I used to have, I can't even talk to them no more because they don't get it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, family don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, bruh. So you feel as though the only people you could talk to is just kind of attaching to scrolling on social media. Just, I don't even know, bro. You know what I'm saying? But these are real issues that people be going through. And this is something that I'm still praying about to God. You know what I'm saying? I'm still allowing God to work on me in this area because sometimes God is not going to set you free overnight. You know, sometimes God takes you through a journey to the root of the problem. Instead of God just uprooting the problem, God is going to take you to the journey, to the root of the problem. So he could show you like what's going on. Like, why is it that you're addicted to scrolling on your phone? Why is it that you don't even fit in with people in your real life and stuff like that? Why is it that you're different? Why is it that you don't even fit in with these Christians? You don't even fit in with these churches. So you can't go hang out in a church because you don't fit in with the preachers who be lying and telling all these watered down gospels. I can't just go in church and sit there, bro. I'm not gonna fit in. I can't go to a Christian Bible study. I'm not gonna fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you truly following God for real, bro, you don't fit in with or anything, bro. You don't fit in with none of this stuff, bro. So in a way that kind of does create a sense of like being alone or feeling alone or lack of community. And that lack of community is a wound that's open, that's going to cause you to be addicted to your phone, make your phone your idol god, and all this different stuff. And then like, you know what I'm saying? A thing that's stealing your peace is that one thing that is stealing your peace is hold on. This was the fourth reason, right? Being addicted to your phone, social media, and drama. All these things I combined into one. Being addicted to your phone, social media, and drama. Let's move on to the drama, right? This is all still in the fourth reason. I just combined all those into the fourth reason. The fourth thing that's stealing your peace. But like, drama is what's promoted on like social media. That's really what be pushing. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go viral on social media, you're promoting drama and gossip, you will go viral way faster because you're promoting drama. You're promoting something that people love. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of like into like marketing and this and that, because I be marketing the kingdom of God, and I be marketing my ministry for God. So I be looking into and studying what a lot of people be doing. I don't do what everybody's doing, but I be studying all types of things just to see what going on. And when you go to like, even like when you go to like Google Trends, when you go to like Google Trends and you look up the things that's trending, and you look up the people that be the things that people be searching the most, you know what I'm saying? It's all just worldly stuff. You feel what I mean? Like, you cannot chase it's like when we following God, we're not supposed to chase what everybody's doing, bro. What is trending, because that is a form of compromise. You know, people be like, oh, you know, you gotta find a niche, you gotta do this, you gotta do what's trending and this and that. That is a form of compromise, bro. You know, that is compromising, bro, because you are going based off of what everybody's searching and this and that. That a lot of these people is searching is just worldly stuff. These people don't care about God, bro. These people care about sports more than they care about God. These people care about celebrity gossip more than they care about God. So you cannot revolve your content around the stuff that's everybody's trending, because it is compromise, bro. This is why we cannot be listening to the marketing strategies of worldly people. Because worldly people, they have no problem compromising. They have no problem promoting drama, because drama is going to make them go viral on social media. They have no problem with doing that. We got to stay loyal to what God is telling us to do. We cannot chase trends of the world, bruh. We cannot chase keywords of what's going on in the world, bro, because it is compromise, bro. Worldly people will tell you to incorporate compromise into your marketing strategy. You selling your soul to market yourself. You see how this stuff don't make sense? This is why God told us, do not follow the ways of this world, bro. You know what I'm saying? Stay loyal to God's plan for your life, bro. You know what I'm saying? People like being messy, bro. If you are messy on the internet, bro, you go viral. If you promote drama on the internet, you go viral. If you promote celebrity gossip on the internet, you go viral. So all these things are forms of compromise, and they are also stealing your peace, because you're not being yourself. You're not doing what God wants you to do as well. So it's like they stealing your peace as well as they are making you compromise as well, bro. It's like two poisons mixed in one. They making you compromise. You basically compromising, and it's also stealing your peace. It's like a double-edged sword, bro. It's like two poison mixed in one. We cannot be listening to the worldly stuff and the worldly marketing strategies and the worldly anything, bro. When you run in a business for God, you cannot be listening to any of these worldly marketing strategy, because the worldly people don't have no problem compromising, chasing all type of stuff that's trending, or the keywords that's trending. So you are basically shaping what you are based off of what people like, as opposed to doing what God likes. You chasing what people like as opposed to what God likes. Two different things. We supposed to be chasing what God likes, bro. We supposed to be chasing God's plan for our life. But hey, you listening to the world, they tell you all type of nonsense, bro. But let's move on to the fifth thing that is stealing your peace. So not spending enough time with God, bro, is stealing your peace. Anytime you don't spend enough time with God, you know what I'm saying? If you're a woman out there, you're hanging out with your girls and you going clubbing, drinking, partying, vacation, whatever you're doing, you know what I'm saying? If you're not spending enough time with God and all you're doing is just hanging around all these fake friends and all these fake people, you really are just, that is stealing your peace. When you don't spend enough time with God, that steals your peace, bro. Do not let nobody fool you, bro. When you don't spend enough time with God, that steals your peace. We got to learn how to meditate on Jesus, bro. Meditate on the word of God, bro. Because when you don't spend enough time with God, automatically that steals your peace. It's like an automatic thing. You know, some of these things is just automatic, bro. It's like when you remove God from your life, that automatically steals your peace. Because it is God who gives you the peace. You know what I'm saying? It is the Spirit of God that provides the peace. So when you remove God from any equation, the equation is going to equals to no peace. The devil is going to be invited. Chaos is going to start being invited to your life. You know what I'm saying? So that is pretty much the fifth thing that is stealing your peace. Listening to these wrong people. You listening to these people who talking about all these, oh, this is how you make this amount of money. This is how you market this and market that. But these people don't even have a relationship with God. These people is worldly. So they just messing up your peace because they don't even know what they be talking about. Majority of them, they be lying, they be scamming. Man, these people ain't real for real, bro. Have you seen what everybody doing, bro? Come on, man. Man, these people have no humility, bro. Soon as these people get their first $1 million, they think like you can't tell them nothing. They become prideful. You know what I'm saying? They start talking different. They don't even talk the same, bro. They talk as though they prideful. Nah, you can't tell them nothing. And then the people around them, they become yes men because that person is rich now. So now the people around them become yes men because that person is helping them out in some type of financial way. So if I say something to that person who's rich and they helping me out, they gonna cut me off. And bro, yes men, pride. You got a bunch of yes men's mixed with pride. You mix those two poisons together, that's a deadly poison. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just wanted to give y'all like 5 things that are stealing your peace, man. You know what I'm saying? That's basically everything I wanted to say, bruh. Peace.